Hey, right guys, Trish Munch's Joe here, and today we are watching reacting to episode 1 of Pretty Little Liars season 5. Oh god, still ill, I know, after how many episodes we're still ill. Yeah, we're finally on to the 5th season with 4 down, 3 to go. Still a while, but it'll be over like quicker than we thought it would be. Well, quicker, I don't know, it'll be quicker than we imagined. It's just going to be over and done with before we know it, and I'm just like, I'm going to try and enjoy these episodes while they last, but at the same time, if they are worse than season 4, then I'm a bit worried. We'll wait and see. But we have Alison back, so hopefully that should add to like some different drama that we've not really seen in the show before. Because it's all been about finding Alison. Now she's found, and she'll be back into the show. I'm going to assume if they get rid of her now, that'd be ridiculous. We had Ezra being shot at the end of last episode as well, which, you know, I won't cry if he died, but I'm sure he'll survive because it's Ezra. He survives anything. And they won't kill him off, let's be honest. But yeah, I was impressed with the finale of the last season. Hopefully we can keep up that momentum for the premiere as well. A premiere should be just as good as a finale is, really. So yeah, episode 1, guys. I think there's only 20... No, I think there's 24 episodes of this season. I think it's that the next season there's like 20 episodes or something. I could be wrong though. But yeah, if you enjoy it, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. And if you do want the full uncut reaction and early uploads to this episode and the rest of Pretty Little Liars, then a link to the Patreon page will be down below, as well as links to Twitter, Instagram and Discord if you want to check out any of those. And yeah, the premiere, guys. Let's do this. You know what'll happen? It'll be fun, and then they'll be like, "Can you tell us who A was?" And it'll be like, "Sorry, I have memory loss now."
I heard a gunshot and I ran up to the
Literally picking up straight away from
when I
it.
got there, he was lying on the ground.
Oh my god! How are you gonna start a season like that? Please, that's just gotta be like the perfect example of like what this show is about, and probably what season 5 is gonna be about. What a...
Just in case.
Hopefully Hannah has a good like story this season. Jesus.
There's something you need to know.
What? Go on. Oh yeah, didn't she whisper something to him last episode?
It's because he wants to win you back.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Does he have a chance?
No!
Can't think about that right now. I don't even know if he's alive.
Can we not start the season off with, oh, should Ari and Ezra get back
I
together?
wanted to tell you in person.
He's losing too much blood. Clamp that artery.
Yeah, if we can lose it all, that'd be ideal.
I'm doing my part, Mr. Fitz. You gotta do yours.
He just wakes up. Actually, it's your job. Can you pipe down?
Let's go.
Don't charge at them then.
Okay, now what do we do?
Don't literally charge at them and rugby tackle them to the ground and pull their hood off. Don't do that. That'd be silly. That'd be silly to find out who A is. You know what? I'll give it a pass if we find out who that is this episode. Then I'll let it slide. If not, oh, you're in for a world of pain.
What a play.
No, just go away, please.
It's over.
No, it's not. Did you really think we'd let Allie leave that hospital?
Okay, let's take the mask off
We
now.
paged Allison so
If-
you'd know she was there.
If they get out of this situation.
I don't read Sam's suit, bitch. Hey!
Okay, pepper spray is meant to be one of the most. Is actually bad.
Maybe I may. Or maybe
What is this? This is fucking terrible.
They're not in Philadelphia.
Yes!
They're in New York.
Standing ovation. No, probably not stand up. But I would stand. if I could be asked.
Coming.
What a fucking hero. There we go. That's what we've been waiting for. Lucas Pucus Mucus. What a man. What a god.
I'm sorry you lost that bitch, but you did get A out of here.
Is Ezra out of surgery?
Okay.
Tell Ezra's mom that
So you got A out there. A would then go back to the hospital and then kill Ezra.
she's in Sydney.
Like, just because you got A away from there temporarily, whatever, man.
So far I'm blending in, but I think with the 5 of us, it might be way
You're not
more.
blending in at all. You're wearing a leopard scarf.
Don't worry about us, Arya. We'll be okay. We promise.
Bye.
Oh my god, please.
They can't get to Ezra.
You're the available target today.
No, A can literally get to Ezra. A can literally get to Ezra.
Sitting,
He's not under lockdown. He's got one guard that's not
I
even.
know we can go. How? This is a real gun. Hannah. So. Shauna? Allie sent me to make sure you're okay.
God.
She's sleeping.
Yeah, she's sleeping.
It makes sense that Allie had people helping her.
No, she's not
No, if
sleeping.
it were us, we'd want her. I wouldn't mind taking up a sport, though. Which one? I don't know. I've always liked Spencer's field hockey skirt. I wouldn't want to go back to the person that I was before. All I cared about was winning. And now I just really want to be happy.
I love this. An actual scene that is just like sick. Wicked.
How did you find me? Well, we don't just
See,
look
say,
alike. We think alike, too.
Shauna is a problem. Ori, come on. No, why you did that?
There are some things you don't need to know about them.
Okay. Pretty sure we should
Better
know.
that way.
No, why is that a rule? They...
Good enough answer.
Thank you, Emily.
Some of you may not, but I picked you because we all have one thing in common.
What's that, Mona?
It's Allison De Laurentiis.
I know
When
two
Allison
of
was
you.
here, she called you pigskin.
I was Pussface.
Who?
Les.
Poor. But you weren't
Jesus.
those people. No, I asked her to wear that, hoping that she would distract A so I could turn off the saw. A put you in that box. Not Susie.
Load of shit.
She helped me save your life.
So why did she
Why does
fight
this have to be a secret?
Aria?
Why can't you tell the other girls? Cece killed a cop.
Just make stuff up as you go along.
Look, if she gets busted boarding that plane, my face is on the passport. That makes me an accessory. And now you know about it. That makes you one too.
Oh,
You guys have done so much for me.
that's gonna be the
Hello?
cop.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Allison? Allison? Is that you? Shauna. That's what he's saying. Shauna. Yeah. Wicked. Oh my lord.
Couldn't have picked a better place. to end
Shut
your
up!
So much for fighting fire with fire.
Put the gun down, Shauna.
Get back, Spencer. Get back!
Sean, I hope you realise you were the worst character in Pretty Little Lies history.
Rosewood to ask questions.
Jenna. You fell in love with her.
Okay.
You have no idea who she is.
We never met.
Get back or I'll blow your head off.
Yeah, I'm sure you will,
What
Shawnee.
did you call it once, Allie?
She's the mastermind, and you're her henchman.
Jenna doesn't even know.
You're gonna shoot her in the back, Hannah. Oh, oh yeah, okay.
And once I'm done with you, she can finally get back to her life.
Hey, Shauna!
Oh my god. The editing. The acting. Oh my god! Wait, she's actually dead. Get wrecked.
You did what you had to do, okay?
So Ori just killed someone, she's a murderer.
This was right. She would have killed all of us.
No, she wouldn't. Calm down.
It really is over.
Yep, this was the series finale. Imagine.
Let's go home.
So,
Just leave her.
Ori is a murderer, and they tried to justify it. She would have killed us all. No, she went off. Maybe Alison, but it's Alison.
There's been an accident.
A murder. That wouldn't work. You'd be like, take your glasses off, please. No,
Merci.
that wouldn't happen. Done. Fuck me. Okay, there we go, guys. That is episode 1 of Pretty Little Liars, season 5. So, yeah. Number 1, I love the idea that it was in New York. We weren't in Rosewood for once. It was like somewhere a bit different. I think that was a really good choice, because if it was in Rosewood, it would have just been like, oh, really? Like, more. But it was in New York, which, yeah, it was fine. It had a few different nice locations, especially the one on the stage in the theatre. I loved that place. I thought that was a really cool location to be in. So yeah, the idea of actually having it in New York, I think, was a good choice. Even though they were in there at the end of last episode, but whatever. But I don't know, it felt like when Alison was like walking around, they actually showed like the streets. And it wasn't like New York, obviously, but it was like a Warner Brothers Studios, probably. Well, it definitely was Warner Brothers Studios. But like, it just, I don't know, it's nice being somewhere different other than just the same old streets we've seen a million times. My favourite scene in the actual whole episode was actually the quiet moment between Emily, Hannah, and Spencer, where they were just talking about what life would be like if A wasn't there and what they plan on doing after. I don't know, just a nice sweet moment, and it is like kind of sad when you think about all the stuff that, like when they were like, oh, we don't even have any hobbies and what they want to get into if A wasn't there, kind of thing. I don't know, it was a nice little small moment, but I think it was the best part of the whole episode, actually. Apart from the idea of Alison being back finally, of course. And then I put that week, to be fair, even though this is kind of a positive and a negative at the same time, we did find out who A was in this episode, that being, however, Shauna, which is the most underwhelming. That is worse than Ezra. It was just like, Shauna's such a shit character. We always knew she was shady, and I feel like she's such an obvious choice to be A, and when she's revealed it was underwhelming, and then she died, and it was like, okay, sick. Shauna is a terrible character. She's one of the worst characters in the whole show because we don't know anything about her. She just came up out of nowhere. She played the violin, and then that was it. She was shit. And then, oh, watch out, she wants to kill Alison the entire time because, oh, she was salty because she loves Jenna. What? Okay, so yeah, her reasoning to wanting to kill four girls, she wanted to kill four people, was because she loved Jenna. And Allison wasn't too nice to Jenna, was she? So yeah, I just thought Shauna. Yes, we found out who A was. Thank God for that. If they dragged that out, I would have been just pissed off. But it was Shauna, and it was underwhelming. That point is just more of the same. Just them running around trying to find who A was. Seen it a million times, and I'm more interested in what Melissa knows. What's this big thing that Melissa knows that Nolan North has told her not to tell anyone? And then I thought that I hated the scene where it's like all the A's were running around them and screaming in the face like, "Ah, I'm A!" It's like, oh, for fuck's sake, just ridiculous. I don't think the scene was bad. I think it was the music choice they put with it was terrible. It just made like it felt like it was a moment that was trying to be serious but had this comedic music over it, and it just was like that was awful. I don't know what they were trying to do with that, but whatever. Ori did nothing. She just flopped around and waited for Ezra to wake up. Sick. Allison was okay in the terms of I like that she's back in the show. I don't like her, but I'm glad she was actually in the episode. Because like I said at the start, they just had her like disappear again. I would have just been pissed off. So yeah, I hope she just stays in the show now. As I've said a million times before, because we've done it now. We've done her missing. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think this is definitely one of the weaker premieres to the show. To me, it just felt like another episode. I think the only thing that made it really stand out a bit was the locations they were in, because it wasn't the same. And I guess we did find out who A was, but again, it just was so underwhelming. It was like, okay. So we've had Mona, Toby, Ezra, and Shauna. And I know technically Toby and Ezra weren't A's, but they were revealed in a way where it was meant to be like, oh, here's A. So at the time, it felt like them. I think the best one was Mona. Mona's been the best A. I think the most surprising reveal, however, was Toby. I did not see that coming. So Toby was the most surprising, and Mona was the best. Those two were great reveals. Ezra was just felt like they didn't know what to do with the storyline, so they threw Ezra in there. And then his reasoning to acting to how he was because he wanted to write a book about Allison was just bullshit. So Ezra was awful. And Shauna, I think, was the most underwhelming A reveal we've had. It's just like, oh, hi, I'm a terrible character that came out of nowhere. I'm A, by the way, bye. Okay. Sick. I would have rather it have been Allison's mom. That would have been mad. Oh, fuck, this was nowhere near as good as the premiere. What did I give the premiere to season 4? I think I gave it like a 7.8. This was worse than that for sure. And it shouldn't have been. This should have been like an 8 out of 10 at least. But I'm going to go a 6.6 out of 10. I loved the little scene where they're talking about life about A. I loved that we actually found out who A was. And I liked the location, but the A reveal was weak, like the worst one yet. Some of the scenes were just cringy, obviously, and then I just thought that was more of the same. It just felt like more of the same, and it's like something like that. It's so annoying. Oh yeah, and Ezra's recovered. Whoa, didn't see that coming. Didn't see Ezra actually dying. Oh my god, couldn't he have just died? Fuck. Yeah, I'll go 6.6 out of 10. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below in the comments. Not the best start to season 5, but hopefully it will get better. We'll see. Everything that I mentioned at the start will be in the pinned comment down below. So hopefully I'm feeling better for next time, but probably not. And until next time for episode 2. Peace.